Now to a 7 News alert. The man who was once Sheriff of the Year, he's now behind bars again. Former Arapahoe County Sheriff Pat Sullivan in court just a few hours ago. That's where he was told he's going to prison for violating probation. He's 71. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez joining us live now. Lance, Sullivan told the judge that he has a drug problem.
And he said that it was his own fault, Ann. Now, the former sheriff was sentenced to jail initially and to probation after being convicted of possession of methamphetamine and soliciting a prostitute. Now, since then, he has tested positive for drugs and alcohols while serving on probation. And today, a district court judge ruled that the state of Colorado has exhausted its efforts to rehabilitate the former lawman. Patrick Sullivan was once one of the most respected lawmen in the country. But in 2012, he was convicted of possession of methamphetamine and soliciting a prostitute. He was sentenced to 38 days in jail and was placed on 2 years probation. Since then, the former anti-drug crusader has tested positive for meth and alcohol several times. Today, he admitted to the judge that he has a drug problem and that he has only himself to blame. He said he's in treatment now and is making progress. But the judge said Colorado has exhausted its efforts to rehabilitate the former sheriff and sentenced him to 15 months in the DOC.
The Office of the Attorney General believes the sentence imposed by the court was just and appropriate.
Assistant Attorney General Robert Shapiro noted that as sheriff, Sullivan advocated the eradication of methamphetamine. He also noted that in the 2.5 years Sullivan has been on probation, he has not been able to wean himself off drugs or alcohol. And Sullivan's defense attorney said that his client's positive alcohol and drug tests and his missed tests escalated after his brother died. He said Sullivan is now receiving inpatient treatment and said that's something that he won't get in the Department of Corrections. In Arapahoe County, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.